Hello dear students, today I will discuss one chapter from class 7 ICSE, that is to energy. So before starting, you have read about the force in class 6. What is force? You consider one body which is stationary, means fixed. So the concept of force is, definition you can say the push or pull of an object is called the force. And in other terms, suppose a stationary body, this is a stationary body. If we apply a physical quantity, suppose a physical quantity which is being applied on a body, if the stationary body moves, then we can say that physical quantity is called the force. Means a physical quantity, after applying that the body can move, then that physical quantity is called the force. Now what is work done? Because work and energy is similar, so before starting the energy you have to know the what is work. Work means, look, suppose this is your body which is fixed, so I am applying the force. This is force, we know. So after applying force, if the body moves, means if the body displaces, is there is any displacement, then we can say I am doing work. Are you getting the point? If the force is applied on a body and if the body moves, means if the body changes its place, then we can say work is done on the body by this force. Clear? So when a force is applied on a body, if the body displaces, means if the body changes its position, then we can say the work is said to be done on the body. Okay. Now if I am applying the force but the body is not moving, then see, suppose I am applying the force on the board but that board is not moving. So am I doing any work? No, I am not doing any work. So work, you have to learn, work is said to be done when the body moves, when there is a displacement, then we can say work is done. Okay. So the definition of work would be, it is represented by W. It is the multiplication of force into displacement. It is the displacement. Okay. Now if we write force by F into displacement by S, so work equals to F into S. Don't write over here the distance. It is the displacements. Or you can write the distance in the direction. Means that is also displacement. This is displacement. S is the displacement, not the distance. Okay. Now come to the unit. What is the unit of work? See, first you think about the CGS. What is the CGS unit of force? Which is dyne, into CGS unit of displacement, which is centimeter. So dyne centimeter is the CGS unit of work, and SI unit, this is Newton into meter. Clear? And this is CGS, this is SI. There is a relation in between CGS unit and SI unit, that I will show. See, 1 Newton meter equals to, first you learn 1 Newton equals to 10 to the power 5 dyne. So if you want to find the relation between SI and CGS, then see 1 Newton meter equals to 1 Newton means 10 to the power 5 dyne into 1 meter means 100 centimeter. It will come 10 to the power 7 dyne centimeter, which is this dyne centimeter is called the arc. That is arc. Means the CGS unit of work, we can say this is also arc. Now you can ask how this relation came. See, in class 8 or 9 you will read one relation, force equals to mass into acceleration. Where, so what is acceleration, that also I am telling. This is mass, you know, and acceleration, the change in velocity divided by time, means velocity upon time. So the SI unit is mass means kg. Here it is acceleration means the unit is meter per second square. So F equals to kg meter per second square you can write. So this kg meter per second square, it is also called the Newton. So how this dyne came, means from if you want to convert from Newton to CGS, SI to CGS, then see 1 Newton equals to what? 1 kg meter per second square. here we can write this is 1000 into 100 because meter to centimeter, kg to gram 1000, meter to centimeter 100 per second square. So it will, the unit will come kg to means gram centimeter per second square, which is 10 to the power 5 gram centimeter per second square, which is called the dyne. Okay, clear? Means this gram centimeter per second square is the unit of force in CGS. Clear? From here this relation came. So the relation of work was F into S. Means if we want to find the unit, then the unit of work will be joule, unit of Newton will be Newton, unit of force will be Newton, unit of force will be Newton, and unit of displacement will be meter. Means 1 joule equals to, we can write 1 Newton into 1 meter. So what is the definition of 1 joule? See, 1 joule is the work, unit of work. So 1 joule is the work done when the force is 1 Newton and the displacement is 1 meter. Okay, so 1 joule is the work done by the force of 1 Newton and the displacement is 1 meter. Then we can say the work done by this force is 1 joule. Clear? When you are telling the displacement, obviously you have to tell the work done by this force of 1 Newton and when it moves by 1 meter in the direction of force. That direction you have to tell. Otherwise, because you know, you will read there are two types of quantity. One is scalar and another is vector. So scalar quantity means which has only the magnitude like mass, length, time, like that. And in case of vector quantity like force, displacement, it has magnitude as well as direction. So when we are telling the force and displacement, that time you have to tell the direction. That's why I am telling the displacement in the direction of force. Means in the direction of force means suppose the force is applying, suppose the force is applied like this, the body is moving like this, means from here to here it came. Now we can say the displacement, it is done in the direction of force. Clear? Now two terms you have to learn, which is the work done on the body and work done by the body. Okay, so first one is the work done on the body. On the body means, see, when suppose I am applying the force on a body, that body is moving, then we can say the work is done on the body. Example, suppose when you are cycling, what you do actually, you apply the force on the pedal, means from outside you are applying the force, that's why the cycle is moving, means we are doing the work on the cycle. Okay, are you getting my point? That time we can say this work is done on the body, by the body. By the body means when the body is doing the work. Means example is, suppose when you are running, you are playing, means you are doing the work, the body is doing the work. That time we can say this work is done by the body. Clear? Work is done on the body when the force is supplied from outside. Then when the work is done, when the force is supplied from outside, then we can say this work is done on the body. And when we are doing the work, then we can say work is done by the body. Okay, and one question you can ask, which is the work is positive, negative or zero, is it possible? Yes, it is possible. First one, suppose W is 0, when, see the example, I am pushing the wall, is the wall moving? No. So when there is no displacement, then we can say work is 0. Means when there is no displacement after pushing the wall is not moving, that time work is 0. Clear? And when work is positive, suppose you think about in case of free fall. What is the meaning of free fall? Suppose you think about this one. If I lift this one, then it starts moving towards the downward direction under the gravity, obviously, because the gravity acts always in the downward direction. That's why it will start moving towards the ground. Here no force is applied, only it is coming to the ground because of the acceleration due to gravity. It is represented by G because of the gravity. And here the displacement also in this direction because it is moving towards the ground, and the acceleration also, it is acting towards the downward direction. That's why when the force, this is pulling, means this is force and the displacement, direction same. when F direction of F and S is same, then work will be positive. And when the work will be negative, opposite case, negative means when, suppose in case of, if we throw a ball up in upward direction, then see G always act downward, but the displacement is upward. Understood? So when the direction is opposite, then we can say the work done will be negative. Clear? That three cases: when no displacement, zero, displacement and force same direction, positive, and displacement and force opposite direction, then we can say that is work done is negative. Clear? Now, what is the definition of energy? See, one example I am giving. If we have energy, then we can able to do the work. So there is a relation between work and energy. If I have energy, then I can able to do the work. So the definition of energy is the capacity to do the work. Okay? If we have energy, then we can able to do the work. So there is a relation. One example I am giving. Suppose you are running, or when you are playing, that time work done on the body or by the body. You are running or you are playing, means you are spending the energy, means you are doing the work. So work done by the body, means that work done is done by you. Clear? So if you want to run more, or if you want to play more, then more energy is required, more energy is needed. So there is a simple relation in between work and energy. That's why we can say energy is the capacity to do the work. Why capacity? If you have energy, then you can able to do the work. See the relation, understood? If you have capacity, means if you have energy, then you can able to do the work. That's why the definition is energy is the capacity to do the work. Clear? One important example I am giving. Suppose a body is placed on the ground and we want to lift the body against the force of gravity, because the gravity always acts downward. Suppose we want to lift the body. So think about, the body is being lifted. So how it will lift? If we want to give the force on the body, if we do the work on the body, then the body will lift. So we are doing the work on the body. So listen, when it is being lifted, then it possesses energy. That energy will store inside the body, and which is equals to the work done which is supplied from outside. Clear? When it is being lifted, then it possesses energy, means some energy will store inside the body which is equals to the work done which is supplied from outside. Means work which is equals to the work done on the body also, you can say. Clear? One more example I am giving. Suppose think about the bow. So suppose this is the bow. When the bow is stretched, and this is arrow. When the bow is stretched, then this bow possesses some energy, because see, that is equals to the work done on the bow. Because how it will stretch? If we stretch it, means what we are doing? We are doing the work on the bow, means we are doing the work on the body. That's why it is stretching. So due to stretching, it possesses some energy. That energy is called the potential energy, that I will explain later. Just now you remember, it possesses some energy which is equals to the work done on the body. Clear? There is some others unit of energy, which is the calorie. Actually it is the unit of heat, and 1 calorie equals to 4.22 joule. 4.2 joule means this is the SI unit, this is the CGS unit, and the relation between them is the 1 calorie equals to 4.2 joule. Now another bigger units are 1 kilocalorie, means KCL also you can write. This is equals to 1000 calorie, because 1 kilo means 1000. That's why 1 kilocalorie equals to 1000 calorie. And one definition I forgot to give, which is the force. Definition of force. See here what I told, the force is the push or pull of an object is called force, or you can say, if the question comes, this definition you will give. The force is the physical quantity which can change the state of the body. State means, suppose the body is at rest. So if we apply the force, then it starts moving. See, in case of bicycle, if we start pedaling, then the cycle will move. Okay? Or means the force can change the state of the. It was at rest. After applying force, it starts moving. So from rest to motion, and the reverse also possible. Motion to rest. Why? Because see, suppose the body is moving along this direction. If we apply the force from here, then it will come into rest. So that is also possible. So we can say, means from motion to rest also possible. So we will say the force is a physical quantity which can change the state of the body. Okay, clear? So today's class up to this, and in next video I will start from the different forms of energy. Okay, thank you.